Hello and welcome to um my weekly forecast. It's so good to see you all. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jen Kohler and I am the creator of the Co-op, a place, a community for people to come and to really lean into their expanded consciousness and to really lean into their own evolution, their own ability to create their life. And as we're growing this group, and we've been growing, and we're really feeling this need to be nurturing this space. So watch out for a lot more nurturing to come and lots more numerology, because I am a quantum numerologist. And this year I am dedicating my life to becoming a master numerologist. And if you guys know me at all, I am a Reiki master teacher. I've spent almost 20 years as a Reiki master teacher and really expanding my knowledge and my experience of consciousness and why I'm here and what we're doing here on this planet. And I am really here to build community. It's like what I love. I love building spaces for people to come together and be together. So if you're here live, let me know. I would love to hear from you. I'm actually going to be doing a quick forecast, and then I'm going to be drawing some numerology cards. So if you've ever had a numerology reading with me or with someone else, I'm going to be doing some of those quick pulls. It's going to be just like a little Pluto, which is our action card, and a little result card. So we're going to be talking about the month of February. We're going to be talking about this coming week and today's energy. So let's start with today's energy. Today's energy is an 8, and it is that momentum energy. And we're actually moving in. Hi, Shelly. Oh, I popped up in your YouTube. I love that. Yes, I have a YouTube channel randomly, you guys, and I'm just going live in there. I'm going live in my YouTube, going live on my business page. I'm going live in the co-op. So I'm really just trying to go live everywhere. So today is an 8 energy day combined with the Queen of Clubs. It's really asking you to really lean into your commitment, lean into your devotion, lean into the infinite, right? If you think about the 8 and just even the shape of the 8, I love an 8 day because it does feel very fast moving. And when you wake up in an 8 day and you're aware of it, you can just feel the energy moving you forward. And so I always like to say I'm sort of riding the wave today. It's like you're riding the wave of what you've created, whether you like it or not, right? So you're in this phase of acceleration, you're in this phase of momentum, and whether you love what you've created or not, you're in it. So ride that wave and then decide. Are you committed to what you've created? Are you committed to where you're going? Are you committed and devoted to what you're creating? And if you don't like it, it's okay, because you can always start again. It's time to start again if you don't like where you're at and where you're going. So that's a little bit about today. And then the Queen of Clubs is just asking us to really lean into our intuition, to really trust that our intuition is coming through for us, that our intuition is something that really matters and that we can trust. So that is sort of a little bit of the energy of today. The week energy that I received for this week, I'm going to get out my notes. So this week, I see us giving and receiving value. I'm really feeling into the 6 energy of the year. And I got a 6 of diamonds for the top of mind card for this week. So it's really this energy of giving and receiving. How are you harmonizing your input and your output? And I know for myself, I have been dealing with some illness. And so I've been really integrating after I came back from Sedona from retreat. And I have been really thinking about just really receiving. I've been receiving and receiving and receiving. And so when I pulled this card, I knew that this card is definitely for me also, right? For me as well as the collective, is this feeling of, am I giving enough? Am I receiving? Am I giving and receiving? And so without really a lot of thought around it, give and receive, give and receive. That's what this energy is going to be about this week. So I'm reading from Friday to Thursday. So that is from today through the 3rd, I believe, of February. And so just this energy of giving and receiving, it feels really top of mind. What am I giving? What am I receiving? How am I harmonizing that? And then our action this week was the 4 of Hearts. And that's really about paying attention to the structure of your relationships. Think about your marriage, your family, your relationships with your parents, with your husband, with your partner, with your children. Perhaps it's a group of friends that you are really close with, or perhaps it's your business. So how are you nurturing and giving and taking in relationship, right? So really thinking about the nurturing aspect of the 4 of Hearts. How are you nurturing your relationships? And I would really lean into that heavily this week. How am I nurturing? How am I relating with people? And when you do that, the outcome is the 10 of Clubs, which is just this beautiful success in communication. So as you're nurturing relationship, as you're giving and receiving in this really natural way, the natural outcome will be to have more successful communication. Now, if you're online and you're an entrepreneur and you're a business owner like I am, or you're an influencer, you're a coach, you're a mentor, you're a healer, you're working on building yourself up. How do you have better communication with your community? By relating with them. I yell loudly at myself, right? So as you relate, as you give and take, as you feel this give and take and this nurturing of these beautiful relationships in your world, whether it be at home or online or in your business, you will feel this beautiful success in your communication. It will feel more easeful for you to communicate. So that's something that I'm really excited about leaning into this week. And then our environment card. The environment card is really something that you're just naturally good at. And I drew this for the collective. So this means that if you're seeing this, if you're feeling this, this is for you. The Queen of Spades, you are whole. The Queen of Spades asks us to recognize our wholeness. And if you've heard of masculine energy and divine feminine energy, we all have it. We all have this beautiful divine feminine. We all have this beautiful divine masculine. And it's really asking us to just remember that we are both and that we are whole already. You don't need to do so much to make this integrated in your being. So I always say, ask your body to integrate the 2 parts of yourself, the 2 halves of yourself, and recognize your wholeness. The Queen of Spades really wants us to nurture our higher purpose. So as you're leaning into what is my higher purpose, regardless of where you are on your spiritual path, your purpose is to be in joy. Your purpose is to be in your highest frequency while you're here on this planet. So lean into your higher purpose. Lean into nurturing your higher purpose wherever you are on that spectrum. So that is a bit about the energies that are coming for this week. I'm also going to talk about what's coming in February, just a little bit. And then we're going to do this again next Friday. So I'm going to be coming in live on Fridays and talking about the weekly energies. So the energy that's coming for February is really it's that 8 energy that I talked about today. So we're really moving into this 8 energy. We can really feel the energy today. It's this, like I said, it's this acceleration energy. It's this momentum energy. And so whatever you've been creating, however you've been expanding, whatever you've been doing, you have created momentum around it. And the 8 is going to feel really, really fast this next month. I felt like January felt fast. I feel like February is going to feel like a lot of very quick movement. And we're really going to be leaning into that momentum. So whether you like it or not, you've created momentum in your life. And it's hard to stop a moving vehicle. Like I think about, the vehicle at the top of Lombardi Street in San Francisco. And if somebody pushes it down the hill, you're not going to be at the bottom of the hill hoping to stop that car. That car is going to have far too momentum. You're going to need to get out of the way. Right. So this is just asking you to ride the car, ride the wave, get into the momentum that you've created. And if you don't like where you're going, if you're not feeling committed or devoted to where you're going, uh stop and sit with yourself and feel into what that looks like for where you're going. So this next month, I think, is going to be a really amazing energy of fast acting movement, momentum. Where are you devoted? Where are you committed in your life? Get really clear right now before you pop into that month. And that is it for today. If there's anyone live and would like anyone who would like a reading, beautiful. And if not, that's okay too. Know that I will be coming in here at 12:10 Central Standard Time most Fridays. So I will be posting a calendar about what's happening here in the co-op. If you're on my business page, beautiful. You can pop into the co-op if you're not in the co-op already. And there will be a calendar and there will be all those things that you can see what's coming up. You would love a reading. Facebook user, please tell me who you are. I would love to know your name. And if you have anything specific coming up, the universe loves specificity. If you don't have a specific question, you could say health or wealth or love or relationships, and that'll just give me a little bit of clarity. So I am shuffling. Hi, Robin. Oh, it's so good to see you. Robin, I'm so glad to see you. Okay. As you can see, I am starting to feel a little bit better here and there. And I am still running a teeny bit of a fever. This COVID business is serious, isn't it? All right. Robin, if you have something specific that's coming up for you, health, wealth, relationships, vitality, I would love to know. And if not, no worries. Just reading into your energy, tapping into that morphogenetic field. Oh, beautiful. Okay. The first card that I drew for you is the King of Spades. And I love this deck. This deck is so beautiful. My friend Michelle gave it to me. The King of Spades. The King is all about mastery. Yes, right. Yes, just generally, no worries. So this is asking you to really lean into your highest leadership and mastery that is available to you. So that is your Pluto card. Hi, Mary. That's your Pluto card. This is your action for this coming week, is to really lean in to this idea of spiritual leadership for yourself and for your community, for your family, whatever it is that you are really leaning into, whatever it is that you're building. So just knowing that you are the master of your spiritual path, right? And so knowing you and getting to know you now, this really makes sense to me for you, is that you are on this path of spiritual mastery. And so really leaning into, what does that look like for you? What are you devoted to? What are you committed to moving forward? And what does that feel like in your body? And then the next card that I drew for you, I love too. So when you take this action of really stepping into your own spiritual leadership, how we lead ourselves is how we lead others, right? Is the Eight of Clubs. And the Eight of Clubs is really this beautiful CEO energy. It's really stepping into your power. So the outcome of being in this King of Spades energy, which is the highest card in the 52 card deck, when you are really leaning into that energy, the Eight of Clubs shows up for you. And it's really about it's about standing in your own power, in your own being. It's this real CEO energy, right? Like, I am standing in my power. I know that I can lean into that King of Spades energy, that I am the master of my own spiritual path, and that I stand in my own power. So that is your reading for this coming week, Robin. I love that for you. Mary, would you like a reading, my friend? I would love to read for you. I'm going to just assume that you do want a reading, and I'm going to start to shuffle my deck. If you have anything that's coming up for you, Mary, around your health, your wealth, your vitality, your relationships, your work, your business, your evolution. Yes, how beautiful for your journey. I agree, Robin. That's beautiful. Okay, Mary. And Mary and I are going to be working together again. I'm so excited. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Our little cards came out right in a row for you, which is always funny to me. The 6 of clubs and the 7 of clubs are what came up for you. And this 6 of clubs energy is the 6. So we're talking karma here, right? Yes, Robin. 6 of clubs energy is saying to you that you are desiring to be a vessel of higher communication. So this is really asking you to lean in and clear the karma, clear the things that no longer need to be with you, right? That 6 energy wants you to harmonize, to clear any karma that feels like it's getting in your way, and know that you are here to be a vessel of higher communication, Mary. This is why you're here. This is one of the big reasons that you're here on this planet, is to be able to communicate and speak your truth, and to know that your truth is good enough. It is the right thing for you. So you are here this week to clear out anything that it feels like it's no longer serving you in regards to your ability to communicating with your family, and communicating with your community, communicating with X, Y, and Z, whatever that looks like for you. So this is your big work this week, is to recognize that it's your job to clear out that which is no longer serving when it comes to your communication. And then the next card is the 7 of clubs, and the 7 of clubs is asking you to then detach. So the outcome is really that you then detach from the physical and really lean into your spiritual aspects of yourself, right? As opposed to having attachment to what's happening here in the physical plane. It's really asking you to detach, lean into a higher perspective, leaning into a higher way of thinking, right? You're like moving into higher ways of thinking about yourself, about communicating with others, and really being that vessel. And that is what I see for you too, friend. Beautiful. If there's anyone else who's here, or Mary or Robin, if you guys want any more clarity around any of those cards that we pulled, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to jump off and do some more resting, because that's all I have planned for the rest of my day, is to be drinking my beautiful faux root beer, which my root beer is just reishi mushroom, and I have my soda water in here, and it is an absolutely delicious beverage that is making me feel so much better. So I am planning to rest for a few more days as I move through this beautiful virus that has come into my being. There was a reason for it, and I think there was a lot of integration that needed to happen for me, and I am going to be grateful for that. Mary says that's what my heart needed. We have another person, Facebook user. If you would let me know who you are, I would love to know who you are. And if I could just get your name, or I don't know. And then I would be happy to read for you. Sometimes with StreamYard, it's hard to tell who people are. But I'll give you a moment. I'm tapping into your field. Regardless, I feel you. I feel your energy. Thank you for sending me healing and light. I appreciate it so, so much. Okay, Facebook user, whoever you are, I am loving you, and I'm going to just start to read for you. So we're tapping in, and I just know that it will be the right thing for whatever it is that you need to hear. And as more people pop on, please let me know if you'd like a reading. Tell me your name. Tell me what you're interested in, what's happening for you. Okay. Hello. Okay. That's 7. Oh, hello, Carol. Okay. Beautiful. All right, Carol. So as you jump on, please let me know who you are and if there's something that I can support you with specifically. So the 7 of Clubs. The 7 of Clubs has been strong the last couple of days. There's a lot of 7 of Clubs energy happening, I feel. So if you are feeling into this card, this is your action card, Carol. And this card is really asking you to detach from the physical and really lean into a higher spiritual way of being. So letting go of the material world in favor of the spiritual world, and really letting go of your attachment to it, right? So this card to me is the stinking thinking card. And I say that with a lot of love for myself, because I pull this card for myself all of the time and have for many years. Is that this card is really asking us to leave behind any sneaky thinking that shows up for us, intrusive thoughts, ideas that no longer serve us, and really leaning into the spiritual path so that you can really leave behind those things that are no longer serving you. So hopefully that resonates for you. And then the 5 of Clubs is a motivation to really to let go of that old pattern of thinking, right? So as you let go of an old pattern of thinking, you really bring in a new way of being, a new lifestyle. And it takes practice. It's a practice to retrain our mindset, right? So that is just really asking you to detach from old ideas, old thoughts, old patterns, and really lean in. And when you do that, you create a new lifestyle for yourself, a lifestyle that feels like more aligned with who you really are. So hopefully that resonates for you. And I have another Facebook user that says yes, please. So Facebook user, if you could tell me your name, I'd really appreciate that. And I will start to tap into your field and just feel into your energy. And even if I don't find out your name, know that it's all good. You would love a reading. Okay. So frustrating that I can't see who you are, people. Maybe, let's see here. Maybe if I go into the group, I'll be able to see. Let me see if that works better for me. The co-op. Bear with me, everyone. Here we go. I should be able to see things now. Or at least theoretically. And of course I can't see. Yeah, oh well. All right. It doesn't matter. Oh, hello. Oh, Chantel. Hi, Chantel. So good to see you. And then we have a Teresa from Puerto Rico. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That didn't go very easily for me. Chantel, I'm going to read for you. Oh, Chantel, I love it. Okay, 9 of Diamonds. Your card for your action is to really release any things that are lingering around a money story. Is there something that continues to linger around a money story that wants to be released, to be let go of, so that you can graduate into that next space, to that next level? I see you. You are an amazing human and you are doing beautiful work in the world. And so what wants to be released from that money story? What wants to be released from the value story? What wants to be released from this experience of the physical plane, right? And then the next card is the 6 of Hearts, and that's the card of give and receive love, give and receive love, give and receive love. And this card is really asking you, or this is your outcome card, is that when you release some of those last vestiges of value, this 6 of Hearts, this understanding of harmonizing love, giving and receiving of love will become more easeful for you as you release whatever it is in the physical that wants to show up for you here in the Six of Hearts. Give and receive, give and receive, give and receive. I hope that resonates for you, Chantel. All right. Teresa from Puerto Rico. Hello, welcome. I bet it's so nice and warm where you are. I love that. Chantel says, yes, this is definitely what I'm navigating 100% on that money story. Oh, I'm so glad. I know. I love that Six of Hearts. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I'm so glad that resonated for you, friend. Good. Okay, Miss Teresa from Puerto Rico. I am going to draw some cards for you. Thanks for joining me here. It's a snowy, freezing cold day here. I think Puerto Rico sounds just lovely. Okay. I drew the Ace of Hearts for your first card. The Ace of Hearts is about the birthing of a new love story, the birthing of a new love story for self. I see this really as self-love, right? So as you lean in and you really birth a new love of self right here, right this minute, right now. Just feel into what it feels like to say to yourself, I love you. I love myself. I love myself first and foremost. This is the birthing of something brand new, where a brand new love of self is beginning for you. And it doesn't mean that you didn't love yourself before. It's just asking you to love yourself again, to rebirth the possibility of loving yourself even more than you did 2 seconds ago, even more than you did 5 minutes ago, even more than yesterday or the day before or the day before that. Loving yourself, self-love, right? And when you do that, you release all of any toxic thoughts or patterns or ideas or conditioning that is still sitting in your body. So as you love yourself, as you birth more love for yourself into this world, you will detoxify yourself of any old crappy programming that still remains in your cells, really detoxifying yourself of ideas, of programming, of things that are just no longer serving you and your being. I hope that resonates for you. Oh, I really resonate with that self-love, like really leaning in and how can I love myself just a little bit more than I did before? How can I love myself more now than I ever have before? How can I every single day come in and birth a new love of myself, right? Oh, and I love that Six of Hearts. That was for Chantel. Chantel, that's my card. That's one of my karma cards. And so I've been really thinking about that Six of Hearts and how when I give and love, when I give and receive freely in love, I receive from the Queen of Diamonds. I receive wealth and luxury and investment for myself because I'm not worrying about how much love I'm giving or receiving. I'm just doing it without thinking. And that just feels so beautiful. I just love it. Oh, beautiful. All right, y'all. I can feel my voice is getting very tired. So I'm gonna head out. But I loved this so much. Thank you for being here with me today. I will be here next Friday and I will be live in other places and spaces and times as well. So watch out for what's happening. Our very, very beautiful Whitney Wormka is going to be launching her program coming up in the next month. So be watching. She's going to be giving away lots of beautiful content and ideas and thoughts and about coming home to yourself. And I have, Whitney and I have been working together for years now. and I just adore her. And I'm so excited about where she's going with her business, with her entrepreneurship, and where we're headed in the co-op. So we have some big fun things coming in the co-op. Expect lots more engagement and nourishment in this group. Love you all so much. Thank you. See you soon.